Hey YouTube, it's Roadrunner101 here, and it's been a while since I've posted a deck profile on my channel, so I'm here to give you guys my updated version of Inzektors. So without further ado, let's begin. So first of all, we have the obligatory 3 Hornet. This card is just, so good, pops all your opponent's stuff. Coupled with the 3 Dragonfly, this card just sets up so many plays, and it special summons all your cards, of course. Then next we have the Searcher of the deck, the 3 Inzektor Centipede. And I run 2 Inzektor Hopper. I know even though Ladybug is out, I still like to run the Hopper because it's a beat stick, becomes 2500 with a sword, and the direct attack has actually won me a couple of games at locals and regionals. And it's level 4, so you can set up a good rank 4 plays with it. And of course the new card from Galactic Overlord, I run 2 Ladybug. So in the total of this deck there's like 7 targets. So you have 3 Hornet, you have 2 Hopper and 2 Ladybug. And I like to run 2 Ladybug because I want to draw more consistently and dump it. And this card just sets up so many plays. It gives Inzektors a lot of options to go into rank 4s and 5s now. And in the future, when Lavalvo Chain and Daigusto Emerald and stuff like that comes out, this card is just going to be extremely busted. And then of course we have the 1 Gigamantis. So for the total number of Inzektors, I think there's 14, so yeah, that's a lot of Inzektor monsters. But this is an Inzektor deck, and I tried to make this deck as fluid as possible, so I want to draw as many Inzektors. And for the non-Inzektor monsters, we have 3 Veiler, of course, to stop Rabin and windups and all that stuff, because, priority got removed. And this card's basically good against like every matchup except Dark World, I would say, because in Chaos Dragons you can still Veiler like 6 targets, the 3 Raikou, the 3 Lila, and stuff like that. So Veiler is really good. Then next we have BLS, because I run like a ton of Dark Monsters and 3 Veiler, so this card is one of the power cards in Inzektors besides like Dragonfly, so this card is like extremely broken. We have 1 Gorse for protection, and it's another quote-unquote power card, so I like it. And then we have 1 Sangan to search out all your stuff. So yeah, that does it for the monsters. I think there's like 19, I'm not completely sure. Next we have the spells. 2 Pop Duality. I don't run 3 because like I have the Sangan and I have like 7 targets as I mentioned earlier. So most of the time you will be opening with Hopper, Ladybug, or Hornet. And Duality, like 3 is too much, I believe. Sometimes it clogs in my hand. And yeah, I like 2 is good enough, so you don't need to overclog your deck with dualities. Next we have 3 MST, of course, staple cards. And then next we have the 2 Inzektor Swords at Caliber. You only need 2 to pull off the OTK, you don't need 3. And this card is so great because you get to recycle your Inzektor monsters, they gain 800 attack, and it's just like extremely absurd. Next we have 1 Allure. I like this card because it thins out the deck, and plus if you have Dragonfly in hand and Inzektor, you can say Dragonfly's effect goes off, and then you can use this, banish another Inzektor you have, and then you can overlay the Levier, and then like special summon that Inzektor and then go off again. So this card is just very good. Next we have what I call the Trinity in spells, because these are like power spells and they're just so good. So yeah, we have them, and then the 1 Book's Moon. So I don't run Mind Control or anything like that, or Forbidden Lance, because I simply cannot find room. This deck is just like so hardcore pressed for space. And before I go on, I have to show you guys the traps. So first of all, we have the Solemn Brigade, 2 Torrentials, 2 Raigeki Breaks. I like this card because one of my friends at local says like when you're facing a deck, you want to get rid of the threat instead of just stalling the inevitable. So originally these were compulsives, then I took them out for Fiendish Chains, and then I took them out for Raigeki Breaks, because in the deck you have 7 targets, like I said, and if you have a dead Ladybug, like say you have 2 Ladybug and you want to get rid of one because the other one's useless, you can set this, wait for your opponent to summon, and then chain this right away, and then discard your Ladybug and pop their card. And it destroys 1 card in the field. So, you can destroy like shadow mirrors and like monsters and spells and stuff. So this card has a lot of versatility, and that's why I like it. Then next we have the 2 Call of the Haunted, because you do discard with Raigeki Break, and this card gets you or recycles your Dragonflies and all that stuff, so it lets you go off again. And this card's just so funny when your opponent flips a warning and then you like chain this, and then make your opponent lose 2,000 life points right there. So Call of the Hunt is really good. Then next we have the extra deck. One Armory Arm because all the Inzektors are level 3 and you have Veiler, and you can do the BLS OTK, BLS Armory Arm OTK. One Zen Mains, one Levier. I should have another Levier, but I don't have another one. One Giga Brilliant, one Granosaurus, two Leviathan Dragon, one Acid Golem, one Tempo, the percussion djinn thingy, one Mellow Melody. People don't use this, but I like it because it can double attack for 2800, plus it's a light target for BLS along with the Giga Brilliant, so I don't know why people aren't running him. This card just, gives you more OTK options. One Maestro because you have Ladybug and you can get into rank 4s easier, and this guy's just like a gotcha on crack. One Utopia just cause. One Tiris, one Adrius, and one Wind Up Arsenal Zen Mile. I really don't like this card. It's just so iffy for me because its effect states that you mandatory have to destroy 2, and if your opponent only has 1 set, then this card becomes kind of useless, so I don't like Zen Mile that much. And then for the side deck, we have 2 Thunder Kings. People don't side these, but I still like them because this card's good against Heretics and Chaos Dragons because apparently they're relevant and they won like 2 Shonen Gems. So expect to see more Chaos Dragons. Plus they're a budget deck, so this card can stop all their Inherit summons. 2 Snowman Eater for Rabbit and Heroes and other stuff like that. 2 Smashing Ground for Rabbits, Dragons, Heroes, Dark World, I guess, probably. I don't know. Smashing cards is just good. These should be, I'll probably take these out for Soul Takers, just because Soul Taker makes Light Pulsar and Shiny miss the timing. 2 D-Fissure for like Dark Worlds and Heroes, I guess, and other stuff. 1 Mind Control because this card is just nuts in the mirror, and like Inzektors have access to almost any level they want now, so this card is really good in making Exceeds. 2 Fiendish Chain to stop wind-ups, Inzektors, and Chaos Dragons, I guess, stuff like that. Fiendish Chain is really good. 2 Dust Tornado. So this card, I originally had 2 Decrees, but I found that too slow. And then I had Trap Stuns originally like a week ago, but then I changed to Dust Tornado because it's chainable and it pops stuff and is really good. But I might take these out for Trap Stun again, just because if you face like Chain Burn and random matchups like that, they can easily steal a win from you from a YCS or a Regionals or something. So this and Trap Stun's kind of iffy for me. And then we have 2 Boundless for Chaos Dragons, Dark Worlds, Heroes, and Rabbits. And yeah. And a few other cards that I have been contemplating in putting this deck were Spirit Reapers, because this card is good against Rabbit and all that stuff, but like, Chalice is running around, Lance is running around, and various other stuff. I tried the Trooper build as well, but I just can't find room for Trooper, so I don't know. I want to run all these cards, but it's just very hard to. And of course the 2 Forbidden Lance, because this card is just like absolutely nutty against Mirror Match and against like everything. Protects all your Inzektors from Torrential and Compulse and stuff like that. So yeah, that pretty much does it for my deck profile. If you guys like it, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments or constructive criticism for this deck, let me know. Post a comment or let me know in a PM or something. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And this is Red Rock 101 signing out.